Machiavelli Mills TV, man, they need to bring back artist development. These record labels need to bring back artist development. So many of these artists nowadays, they lack personality in interviews. Like they talking like they don't even want to be there, like they too cool for school, talking like they half sleep, or maybe they off all the drugs they talk about in their songs. But I'm talking about lethargic, no energy in interviews, bland. I'm talking about super bland, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like hot water cornbread bland. I'm sorry for all the hot water cornbread people that love hot water cornbread. That shit tastes like exactly what it is, water. Tastes like water. But nonetheless, man, like yeah, artist development has to come back. A lot of these artists have no stage presence in their performance. They have no charisma on stage. They have no crowd control, nothing. Their whole performance is absolutely terrible, which is why it's hard for these artists to really develop strong fan bases. You know, they really don't have like people like certain songs from them, but they don't have a real fan base. So they don't sell records like they're supposed to. People don't stream their songs. They don't buy their merchandise like they're supposed to. None of that. Not that like they're supposed to, like they want to. Because they're not really connected to the artist in any type of way. Any artist with a personality who is forthcoming about who they really are, who seems genuine, they gain a lot more fans than other rappers. Seriously, for the most part, unless they're just a really, really dope rapper. If you're really, really dope and you're private, people just appreciate the dopeness. You know what I mean? But let's just say you're not the dopest rapper in the world. But if you're really personable with people, if you're really genuine, if you seem like you're excited to be here, making media, whether it's media runs, whether it's interactions with fans, etc., if you seem like you're enjoying it, you're passionate about it, and you care about those things, people will really rock with you. I think about an artist like Offset. Offset was a part of the rap group The Migos, right? One of the biggest rap groups in the last 10 years, right? When I watched him in interviews, and this is no disrespect to Takeoff or Quavo, Offset is way more personable than any one of them. He seems to be more he was enjoying his spotlight, you know, because he was locked up at the time when all this stuff first popped off. He seemed way more appreciative of certain things outwardly, right? He was more talkative. He showed a whole bunch of personality, and look at what it's doing for him. He doing all these streaming with Kai Cenat. I'm not saying he need that, but people are looking at him in a different light to where they want to listen to his music. I saw so many women, like when he went on certain platforms like The Breakfast Club or certain other interviews, women were like, I can see why Cardi B like him. I want to support this brother. I want to listen to his album. I want to support his album that he got coming out simply because they really like the person that he seems to be. He seems to be a genuine dude who really is, and he's able to show vulnerabilities. He's cool with that. And I think when you have a person like that who he's not half dead in the interviews, he's lively. His performance is great. He's charismatic on record and off record. You know, and I think Offset is a dope rapper. I think he dope for real. And I think he was a hidden gem amongst the Migos group. When I see him featured on other songs, I'm like, nah, dude really can rap. You know, I seen it. What's the On the Block? I think is what it's called, where they rap it outside and they got the microphone coming down and they rapping on the mic in the middle of the hood somewhere. And he did that. I loved it. It was dope. It was dope, man. And I think stuff like that, you see, and I'm not saying he's using artist development, but he just has a way to, not galvanize, but yeah, has a way to get people to really be interested in him as a person and as an artist. So they gonna want to buy your music, etc. Some people may say, oh, it's because he with Cardi B too, but no. I think if Quavo was with Cardi B, people wouldn't be as interested in him. Offset is who he is himself outside of Cardi B. And that's a real genuine, seem to be a real genuine, upstanding dude. Now, I don't know him personally to say that, but that's how he comes across. He's appreciative of the spotlight. He's appreciative of those moments outwardly. And people connect with that. A lot of these artists, man, again, half sleep in the interview. You going to big, big platforms and acting like you just talking to some annoying fan that woke you up at 5, 6 in the morning. You know? You got to, these platforms play your records. They play your songs. These fans buy your music. They pay to come to your shows. Show appreciation to them. Give a dope performance. Listen, I'm from Chicago, Illinois all day long. Chief Keef has one of the most terrible performances. He gives the most terrible set I've ever seen. Boring. And I love Keef music, for real. Not the latest stuff. I haven't even paid attention to it. Early Keef loved it. He was so energetic, charismatic on the beat with the ad-libs, etc. Performance, he's the complete opposite. Some may say, oh, well, he has certain type of personality, whatever. I don't know what he has because I haven't seen him be clinically diagnosed with that. That was all rumors and speculation, unless he said it out of his own mouth. But his stage performance is bad. It really is. It's a lot of other people who have bad stage performances who are really great artists. Like, I think, what's the girl named Summer Walker? Dope artist. But I've seen sometimes where she look like she don't even want to be there. She says, I think she spoke about anxiety, etc., and all of those things. But yeah, you got to be personable to your fans. But I've seen certain moments where she's seen appreciative, crying on stage, etc. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not outside of those individuals. It's newer artists who I'm talking about like they just too cool for school. ETSG get the worst interviews I ever seen. He just, act like he just the coolest dude in the world all the time. And I love the music. I really like the music, but he just, you know what I'm saying, just rapping, you know what I'm saying, just doing me, you know what I'm saying. Boy, talk the fuck up, dog. Nobody know what the hell you saying. Stop that damn whispering and mumbling and shit. Because when you around these broads, they probably do that around them broads too. But when you on them songs, you hear me? And you want that money, you talking up loud. Talk loud, dog. Talk up. Nobody hear that shit you talking about. A lot of other artists, man, they just super mumbly. Like they just too cool for school. Even Polo G went to the Breakfast Club. I hated the interview he did up there. Like he just didn't want to be there and all of that. And some people were like, hip hop don't start and end with the Breakfast Club. It does not. But it is one of the biggest hip hop platforms out there. And young people don't I'm only 30 years old. That's old to some people though. You know what I mean? But to some people it's still young. I'm exactly 30. But I remember how instrumental radio was for getting your records played, your songs played. I remember with dudes having to go, you got to go through Hot 97 them to get your joint played. Flex them got to play your joint. Angie Martinez them got to play your joint. Even in Chicago artists, you got to go to 107.5 WGCI. You got to go to Power 92. You got to go 92.3. You got to go there. You have to do that. You have to get these interviews in with Tone Capone and Tony Schofield back in the day. Crazy Howard McGee or what's my man name? Leon Rogers name in Chicago. You gotta talk to them. All that trying to act like you too cool to be around them, you above all this shit, it ain't gonna work. Artist development is necessary. These dudes do not have personalities. They don't have charisma. They don't have a magnetic aura around them to get fans to be rallying behind them. They don't. They might like a song, but other than that, they ain't fucking with them because their personality is bland. They act like they so standoffish with people and fans and all that. Like, I hate it when Kevin Gates be brushing off his shoulders. Somebody talk to them. Don't touch me, big brother. Big brother, I really don't want to be here doing these interviews right now. I really don't even want to do this. I really don't want to be here talking to you right now. Bro, who the fuck you talking to? And then people think that's so real because he had a street aura behind him or a street narrative following him that shit is real, talking to people like that. Like you just annoyed by their presence. And bro, honestly, it'd be boy, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, all right, cool, we can get this interview over with. I ain't gonna say fuck you, but I'm like, we can end the interview now. I'm not gonna kiss your ass through this interview. I'm not gonna be begging and pleading on my knees. Please do the interview, please. I'll just be so nice. Nah, bro, we can wrap this shit up, dog. No. And if the radio station mad, it is what it is. I'm not finna kiss your ass. Artists today, a lot of artists today, it was many back then that wanted you to kiss their ass too. A lot of them wanted you to kiss their ass back then too. But, it was a lot more people I felt like with personality. And they acted like they were enjoying their moment. And they were all in on everything. So a lot of artists now that don't seem to be all in on hardly anything except getting some money. Performance just meh, bland or meh, or either it's absolutely doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? No effort in making music, no substance with anything they're doing. Not everything has to be super deep or nothing like that, but it's just like a lot of these songs, the artists don't even sound like they trying. It's a lot of artists that's like that. They don't even sound like they trying. Just saying the most Any just the most outlandish shit, the most stuff that's absolutely the most disgusting stuff, just to feel like it's gonna get an appeal. You see that now, especially with even female rap. And I like some of it, I really do. But some of it is just the whole album is just being the most nasty as you can be. Because people say sex sells in order to gain fans. Even the dudes too, being the most nasty as you can be in order to get popularity. It's not even about the content anymore. So artist development is crucial to these young artists because they really don't know how to have a connection with a fan base. They don't know how to develop that. They don't know how to really develop, again, into a star. That's why A&Rs were important. Artist development, all of that. That was, like, for real, that's why they were important. To be able to guide a young artist on the right track for success and on the right track to having a strong contingent, a strong fan base, rather. Even some of the backpackers who didn't have mainstream songs, who weren't all over the radio, all over MTV, all over BET, they still got strong followings because they had their artist development. They knew to be appreciative of certain moments. They knew to be gracious with fans, gracious with radio hosts, etc. They knew to give it their all on stage. They knew to give it their all in their rap music, in their music. They knew to give it all, again, doing performances, all of that. Today's artists don't really care about it that much. Artist development needs to come back because, damn, these dudes be blunted out, smoked out, all in interviews, falling asleep, nodding off like fiends. In the studio, they nodding off like fiends. This is why they coming out with bullshit. Because they only got that much time left, so they gonna make up some other shit just to say they did something. They nodding off, drinking. They turning it into a fiend party in the studio. Everybody getting high, popping pills, smoking weed, drinking lean. Everybody just nodding off. Everybody just looking just like, yeah, like hypes in the studio, rather than trying to make a product that is going to attract the masses. They want to just be in there getting high together, turning it into a fiend party. And then by the time they wake up and come down a little bit off their high, they realize, damn, I only got 20 minutes in here. I got to come out with some shit. It just make up whatever. Make up whatever and give it to the CEOs of these record labels and say, here, they'll love it. Long as it's repetitive and anything catchy, everything else is just bullshit around it. So yeah, they're getting the riches and not pouring nothing else into it. And so yeah, artist development needs to come back ASAP. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.